Hello, everyone. My name is Tom, and this is Tom's Wrestling Collection. Today, we're going to be starting a brand new series on the Ultimate Edition by Mattel, the WWE figures. I figured we'd start a new mint on card review series for these because I have almost all of them. You can kind of see behind me some of the setup I have here. And so let's do a couple things. Obviously, give us all a review and we can get a good look at these figures. And it'll also help me out a little bit where I can see where I need to fill in the gap. I know I'm missing at least two of them. I know I need the early Jeff Hardy and the first Finn Balor. Those two I know for sure I'm missing. Otherwise, a few of the Coliseum Collection variants. I know I need the blue card DiBiase and Steamboat that just came out, and the black card Hart Foundation. So at some point I'll pick those up, but I have at least the main version, I believe, of every figure. So a little bit about myself, since we're starting a new series here. For those that are new to the channel, I'm a lifelong wrestling fan that kind of faded away in about 2010 or so, 2012, somewhere in there, where I got to watch less and less wrestling. Eventually, I had kids, and I was sitting around at the end of the pandemic one day, just on my couch, sitting next to my son, scrolling through Facebook. He was like 4 at the time, and he saw wrestling. Like, I had an old school wrestling page on Facebook, and he saw it. What is that? So we started watching some videos, and next thing we did, I bought tickets to it's called GLCW in Cedarburg, Wisconsin. We went to a show there. It had Scott Steiner, and the rest is history, man. Like he absolutely loves wrestling. He's Little Broski on here. If you've seen some of my other videos, for those that'll watch going forward, you'll see him from time to time on these videos. But since then, we've been to WrestleMania, Survivor Series. We're going to the Royal Rumble, and in 2026, I plan on going to SummerSlam. So we hit the big 4 years in a row. So obviously, we're big wrestling fans. I'm a big wrestling collector at this point. So I decided we're going to do this series because I have the majority of them. So without any further ado, let's get down to business. Series number 1 consisted of Ronda Rousey and the Ultimate Warrior. Ronda at the time was a current star with them, to kind of mixed reviews. She had been a mega star within UFC and was at one point maybe the biggest draw that company had, one of the highest drawing performers in the history of the UFC. She came into the WWE with a lot of fanfare and again, kind of mixed reviews. I don't know how well she was liked in the locker room. You hear different rumors, and you never really know without being one of them in there. So, but as far as fans, it seems like some people loved her and other people just couldn't stand her. Yeah, I was just kind of indifferent about her. I knew she was, a legit baddie from the UFC, but I just didn't think it translated super well to her character in WWE. I think she had a hard time with the fact that people wanted to boo her, and she just didn't. I don't think she took well to being booed. But at any rate, we'll go on to the figure here. It's actually not a bad fig. I mean, it's kind of simple, but I think the head scans are okay. Not my favorite of the Ultimates, but then it's got the jacket with the arms that you switch out so you can see the whole leather jacket, Roddy Piper style, and then the plaid skirt like Roddy Piper's kilt. So you can see that it says on the front of it, on the front of her shirt, Rowdy. So it's an okay fig. This one on the back of it's got their stats: 5'7", from Venice, California. Finishes an armbar, and her career highlight for the WWE, obviously, is the Raw Women's Champion. And it says on the back, the name Rowdy was bestowed upon Ronda Rousey in tribute to her hero, WWE Hall of Famer Roddy Piper. Not only was Piper proud to have his legacy live on through the baddest woman on the planet, but his signature leather jacket as well. The mixed martial arts trailblazer is already making Hot Rod proud by defying authority at WrestleMania 34 and winning the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam in her rookie year. So, that's the Ronda figure. Probably be the last Ultimate we see of her, considering she's gone from the company. But you never know. Next one is the Ultimate Warrior, and this one's always going to be a hit. I mean, the Warrior is an absolute legend. Whether you loved him or hated him, he was one of the biggest stars in the history of pro wrestling, particularly through the 80s and early 90s. He got a little wild there. Some people thought he was a little crazy, but as time went on, I think, especially after his death, people have really come around it and begun to appreciate him, and just his overall charisma and just bigger than life persona that he had. Just how are you not drawn to him? And then as far as a toy goes, I mean, how many wrestlers are more toyetic than the Ultimate Warrior? The face paint, the coats, the tassels, the muscles, all of that. How do you go wrong with an Ultimate Warrior figure? So this one's got, you know, like pre-match and post-match makeup on. And I'll read the back on this one real quick. Only one man in WWE history had the strength, the determination, and most of all, the intensity to contain the power of all the warriors running through his veins. Whether charging to the ring, bellowing cryptic puzzles, or attacking opponents with wild ferocity, Ultimate Warrior is one legend who can never be contained. His stats say he's 6'2", from parts unknown with the Gorilla Press Slam, career highlights WWE Champion, obviously that was the WWF at the time, and the Intercontinental Championship. This comes with some extra hands, some really great, a really great looking jacket, and then, like I said, the pre and post match head, and just, I mean, even the trunks, look at that, say Warrior right on there. I really dig this figure. Even for the first series, I thought they did a really nice job. You can see the face paint on the side there. Get away from the glare a little bit there. It's just a really good figure all the way around, I felt like. Now, we'll go on to series number 2. This one had Bret the Hitman Hart and Shinsuke Nakamura. Another set of current superstar with a WWE legend. So again, we'll start with the current star. This is the Shinsuke. I dig this figure. I think the head scans are really great. This is pretty much exactly what I think of when I think of Shinsuke in his red outfit. The wild faces, the wild entrances that he does. I'm a big fan of his, so I'm going to probably dig the figure no matter what, but I just think this is a great one. You can see it comes with the extra arms and the extra hands, the extra head scans. Really nice fig. So on the back of it, who is the king of strong style? He's a man who's made an art form out of drawing people in with his undeniable charisma and knocking people out with the deadliest knee strikes in the world. He is captivating. He is punishing. He is flamboyant. He is dangerous. He is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. 6'2", from Kyoto, Japan. His finisher is the Kinshasa. I don't think I said that right. And he is the 2018 Royal Rumble winner. How do I not know how to say his finisher? Like, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on how to say that. But overall, again, I really like this figure. I think it's a nice one. But as with Series 2 or Series 1, I think Series 2 has got kind of a stinker. The Bret Hart head scans are just inexplicably always bad. And I think even with the sunglasses on here, I still just don't like it. The rest of the figure is fine. I mean, it's Bret Hart. How do you screw up a Bret Hart figure? He wore pretty much the same outfits his entire career, pink and black and pink. But yeah, I don't know why they can't get the Bret Hart head scan right. It's been a problem for every figure Mattel has ever done. He just doesn't look right. But we'll read the back of this one real quick. There's a reason Bret Hart's legacy is the excellence of execution. He's given that nickname, by the way, by old Gorilla Monsoon, who had actually heard use that on other people prior to Bret Hart, but for whatever reason, it just stuck with Hart. With an array of innovative maneuvers and pinpoint precision, the Hitman was the best in-ring technician of his era, if not all time. I don't know about all that. That's why he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And his stats have him at 6 foot, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. His finisher is the sharpshooter, and his career highlight is being a 5-time WWE, WWF World Champion. Take a look at the side art there, picture of Bret. Just his name on the side there. But that'll do it for episode 1 of the Ultimate Edition series. I hope you join me for all of them. We're going to go through every single one that I have, and hopefully along the way I can fill in the gaps and do a couple of eBay orders and complete the entire collection, at least up to that, where we're getting them. Got a bunch of pre-orders coming in, so we're gonna run through the entire series within the next few months, I would say. We'll try to do a couple a week. So as always, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. If you would, please subscribe, like, comment, hit the bell, all of the above. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night.